Hey everybody, this is Beth, your friendly neighborhood tour guide, coming to you from the northern end of Central Park. Had to be uptown to pick up some medicine for my cat, and I figured while I was here I would pop up into the park and at least give you guys a chance to vicariously enjoy the outdoors while we're all stuck mostly inside, either having to work from home or just avoiding any sort of contact with other people. So what we're looking at here is the Harlem Meer, and it's named such because we are at the very edge of Harlem. I'm going to turn around and you can see that we are at the northern boundary of Central Park, which happens to be 110th Street, which is the southern boundary of Harlem. So we are at the Harlem Meer, and meer, the word, is a Dutch word for lake, and this body of water was so named by the creators of the park, Calvert Vaux and Frederick Law Olmsted. And you can see a couple of our local Canada geese hanging out here. We've always got them, and you also have our lovely ambient noise that we always have. So I'll just let you enjoy that for a minute. Hey geese. They probably think I have food for them. Do not feed the birds in the park, by the way. Bread is bad for birds, so don't do it, please. They can find plenty of food here in the park, which is actually really a good resource for them, because obviously this is a big green space surrounded by lots of concrete. So I don't know if you can see this, but further back in the water where the shadows are small ducks. They are ruddy ducks, and they are migrating ducks. They're working their way north now that we're at the beginning of springtime. And at the island, which is really far off, are a couple of northern shoveler ducks, which are also migrating waterfowl. They are larger than the ruddies, and they have very long bills that look like sort of like spades, and they use those bills to kind of work through the water and get their food. So it's too bad you can't see them, but the iPhone is not good for long distances. This is one of our weeping willow trees that obviously is beginning to move into its spring colors. And then behind me, I'm going to pan slowly so you don't get sick. There's another willow. And then beyond that, on this side of the mirror, that's Fifth Avenue, all those buildings. And I don't know if you can see this either, but there's a red maple, which is a shorter tree, that is also moving into its spring colors. And it's a beautiful tree. It's beautiful in the spring, and then it turns this beautiful red in the fall. So it's lovely. This sort of old-fashioned looking building beyond the trees is the Charles Dana Center, which is Central Park Conservancy's one of their visitor centers, and I believe it's closed now because of the virus. But it's a good place to stop by. You can borrow a fishing pole and do some catch and release fishing, and they have all sorts of programs and cool things for all ages as well. So one last thing I'm going to show you before I finish this, panning again slowly, is the lovely pool, swimming pool. And it's actually a swimming pool and an ice skating rink. I believe there's still skating in there, but it's soon going to be converted from a double rink, which for skating and for hockey is going to be converted into a swimming pool, and eventually it's supposed to be demolished and sort of redesigned so as to the Conservancy can reconfigure the area to look more like what it was originally designed to be. But it's a very expensive proposition. I think there's some objection to the plan, so that remains to be seen. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this. It is a lovely day. I hope you can at least maybe get outside just to breathe in some fresh air away from other people. As you can see, I don't have anybody around me either. And stay well and be happy, and I'll be back at you. Bye.